Hi guys, thank you for watching. As you can probably already guess by the title of this video, today I'm going to be talking about the topic of homosexuality. I've seen a lot of things in social media and on the internet that are trying to describe homosexuality, and one of the common things that are seen is homosexuality a choice? A lot of people ask that question. A lot of people claim that it is a choice. So I'm making this video to kind of give a scientific perspective on the matter. My background is in cellular and developmental biology, so part of our studies were on genetics, and even human sexuality is one of the offered courses. Basically what I'm going to be talking about today is the scientific perspective on whether or not homosexuality is a choice. So let's first talk about a couple of different perspectives on homosexuality from a scientific basis. There was a study done by Dr. Dean Hamer. He was a Harvard graduate. He graduated with a PhD from Harvard Medical School, and in 1993 he commissioned a study that was studying the rates in which this particular genetic marker showed up and that relationship to homosexuality. And he demonstrated in his research that there was a connection. There was subsequent studies done. The study was performed in 2013, but the results were published in 2014, and it too showed a high correlation rate between the presence of this particular genetic marker and the development of male homosexuality. So that's sort of a genetic perspective, and that's one explanation that you could use to describe it. Another would be epigenetics. So these are like histone tail modifications or DNA methylation events. So basically you can think of the environment interacting with the genes interacting with the environment. One that was of particular interest to me was the canalization of brain development and the development of homosexuality in males. So basically they found out, used to the perspective was that if a fetus was developing inside of the mother, the female fetus would be subjected to lower levels of testosterone in utero than males were subjected to testosterone in utero. It actually turns out that that's false. They are both subjected to similar levels of testosterone in utero. However, there is a blunted effect that is experienced by the female developing fetus. And this effect can sometimes stochastically cross over, because if your brain is being blunted to that sort of effect, and your brain will feminize, of course. There is a current hypothesis that perhaps there's stochastic crossover from the mother, who is female, to her son. So the son has a blunted response to testosterone with regard to brain development, and this can canalize brain development and sort of set up a mosaic model where there's a different genotype between different cells. So this was also a genetic basis. There are plenty of animals who practice homosexuality. Probably one of the more common examples, or well-known examples, are the penguins that were in the, I believe it was the New York Zoo, who both male penguins who had bonded and reared a child. They gave it an egg, and it reared the egg, and there was a book written about it. It caused a lot of controversy in the media, but that was probably one of the more well-known examples. But it's seen in hundreds of species of animals. I wanted to make this video to sort of give a balanced perspective on the matter, just so you can be informed. And if you're struggling with homosexual feelings, or you don't know if you're gay or not, I hope that this video does bring you some comfort to know that we have established that there is a genetic basis. You're more likely to be gay if you have a twin who's gay, which twins share identical DNA. If they're monozygotics, they come from one zygote, one fertilization event. So I just wanted to share this with you. Homosexuals commonly are subjected to misunderstanding. I won't say discrimination, that's become sort of a buzzword, but misunderstanding, and a lot of people may not be comfortable with being friends with somebody or interacting with someone who is homosexual. And just know that there are people who are out there that will love you. And I'm also going to post some resources in the description below so that you can have access to someone if you need to talk to them. I know that you want to get away from stereotypes, and I understand that. You don't want to be stereotyped as a homosexual. You don't want people to automatically have preconceived notions about you. I want to extend that to you as well. So do not have preconceived notions about how people will feel about you just because stereotypically conservatives may not approve of it. That's not every conservative. In the same way that people tend to think that liberals are more accepting, maybe not every liberal will be accepting. You have to base that on each individual person, so try not to have a preconceived notion about that. If you have any questions, please let me know. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I look forward to seeing your comments. Please share them. Thank you for watching.